Hello, friends. Welcome to Freedom Homestead.
Hi, guys.
It's Monday Night Live.
Yep. Welcome, welcome.
I'm Tangi.
And I'm Jack.
And I'm hungry.
Yeah. We got a late start. Well, we're not getting too much of a late start.
No.
Maybe a few minutes behind tonight, but
had a very busy work day.
we're just now getting to the to supper time.
Yep. Hello, hungry.
Yeah.
Well, how cool is it that a lot of people that are in the chats right now, we actually got to meet in person this weekend.
That's cool. That was so much fun. I'm gonna try to.
There's Lou. Lou, I hate that you left and I left and we did not get a picture together. Also, stepping back in time, I didn't get a picture with y'all. Several of y'all, also Diana, didn't get a picture with you either. But it was so awesome getting to see some of you guys this weekend at the Harvest Celebration. That was a really, really
Max
cool.
Happy Homestead is here.
Yay! In and out of service. Uh-oh.
Yeah, so
There's Raymond.
we attended
Yes, we will.
attended the Stivers Harvest Celebration, and several people with us tonight in the chat was there as well.
Yes.
Some weren't, but yeah. So if you don't know what we're talking about, we attended their big get together, and there was several hundred people there, and
I think they said about 300.
yeah, we got to meet several of you that we have not been able to meet yet. We did get to meet a couple of people that we had just met just a few months before that at the Heartland Homesteaders old-fashioned
I
picnic.
have to tell y'all something really cool. So we met a couple from Heavenly Harvest Homestead. And she sent me a friend request on Facebook. And usually when I get a friend request from somebody, I always look to see if we have friends in common. Well, we had two friends in common. One of them was Jennifer Stivers. The other one was a girl I went to high school with. So I sent her a message and I said, how do you know this person? And she said, well, I lived in this town in Georgia from this year to this year. I was like, that's like right outside my hometown. And then I told her, I said, I went to high school with this girl and her husband, and then her kids went to the same school I went to. Mind blown. That was so cool.
Small world.
It is a small world.
Yeah. Tall Weeds and Rust, hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Got to meet Angie and hear her talk. You heard more.
I heard her talk.
I caught
You were too busy talking
I caught the
to
end
other
of
people.
it. Yes. But yeah, Jack came out there and he was like, they're talking about chickens. I said, okay. So I would talk and then I'd inch closer to the door and inch closer to the door. But then finally, by the time I got in there.
She never made it, yeah.
No, I got in there for like the last few minutes of it. She was talking about how she built it and how she puts double bubble in the roof to prevent dripping, which I thought was a really fantastic tip. But anyway, yeah, it was so cool to meet a lot of you guys. All right, we need to say hi to everybody. Go ahead, what were you gonna say?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm scrolling up. So we want to say hello to Laura Ham.
Adjust this.
Pathways Homestead, hello. Mama Bear, hello. Diana, hello. Strong Enough to Bend, hello. Twisted Homestead, Carrie Ann. Got to meet David and Lane from Stepping Back in Time. That was awesome. You need to check out their channel. They are building their home for $10,000. And they're building it themselves. And it looks so nice.
And I didn't know who they were until we were on our way back home and you were looking through your photos. Mm-hmm. And then I saw them and actually read their t-shirt and I was like, that's who you've been talking about. And I didn't get a chance to meet them.
Yeah.
So there were several people there that we've been talking about a lot, and I don't know if we got to meet them all, but you met some. I didn't know who they were, and I was looking for them, and somehow I just we missed each other. And that's what, what's weird is when we went to the Hootenanny in Michigan, we went all the way to Michigan and we met some homesteaders in Kentucky.
Yeah, from
It's
Kentucky.
just like we had to go all the way there to
Yeah.
meet some homesteaders in Kentucky. Well, this time we got to go to
Kentucky.
gathering, and we got to meet more homesteaders, several from Kentucky that we had no idea existed, and so that was awesome. And then we also got to meet several from outside. Hamiltonville.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it? Hamiltonville Farms from Florida.
Yeah.
That's a really awesome family that we got to meet, and they were kind of new to us, but yeah, that was neat too.
Yeah. It was also very cool seeing Lou, just Lou. I was like walking past the food line, and then I looked at her and I kind of did a double take, and I was like, I know you. And then she goes, yeah, I know you.
Is
It's
that
Lou,
who was
just
also
Lou."
wearing the same hat I was wearing?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
That was somebody else.
Okay.
But no, Lou was just Lou. Yeah, so it was really cool to get to meet Lou and hug her neck. She's so sweet. And then, let's see, who else? Hey, Mama Z and Heaven's Essentials. Good to see y'all. Hey, Daisha and Anita and Rachel's Nest and Wendy and Carla. There's Dunes Acres.
Oh yeah,
Duns
we're
Acres.
missing a ton of. You need to.
I know.
Scroll
I
all
want
the
to
way
say
down.
hi to everybody. Hey, Pete and Donald and Alyssa. It was so good to meet you.
You're gonna miss a lot of people.
I know. Okay, fine.
Well, no, it's
Okay.
just you're gonna
Hey,
miss them
Cliff.
because so many's popping up and scrolling through. But
How is the No Way November?
Stivers is with us.
I saw that.
North Star Prepsteader.
Yeah, Jennifer mentioned it in their live, but it's so true. This is the second meetup that we've been to, and we both were so busy talking to other people that we didn't get to really talk to each other. Did get to spend a couple of minutes with Zach.
That's
so-
kind of what happens when you have two personalities that like to talk, and
Well,
and then they never get to talk to each other.
yeah, well, and two, I mean, she's a hostess, so I mean,
Yeah.
obviously
Everybody
she's
was
gonna
there to see
be
them.
yeah. But anyway, let's see. Hi Hiking to Change and Southern Blessed Homestead. Mac, how are you feeling, friend? He's been under the weather for
Who's
a
that?
while. Mac from Southern Blessed Homestead.
Oh, yeah.
Alyssa, it was really awesome meeting you too. And Alyssa can sing, y'all. She was just awesome.
Now that is back to basics, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alyssa
Yeah.
was the one that sang.
Y'all go subscribe to her channel. Get her up there where
You have to see the video that she put up with her with the kids. They played a trick on the babies. I guess it was the day after Halloween. They told the boys that they had eaten their candy, but the kids were so sweet. It's really, really cute. You have to check it out.
thank you, Betsy, for the comments on our son cooking the baked potato out in the fire, and he really enjoyed that, and he has made some friends with some of the other Homestead families. Max Happy Homestead, he loves hanging out with their son, and he made some friends at the Hootenanny.
Well, he was playing with the Max.
And the Pratts and
Oldest.
stuff like that's what I said.
Oh, okay.
He's made friends with their oldest son, so he had a good time. He was wore out. He slept, I think, most of the way home.
Yes, he did. He was out cold.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yep.
Consider it joy. I saw you for like a second, and we didn't get to talk either. But I know you were busy helping with everything.
I talked to him for a while. Not her, but her husband. I went out and talked to him for probably about 20-30 minutes. We got to talk.
Yeah.
And
Lundy.
I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something, and I
His
forgot.
name is Lundy.
Yeah, I have forgotten what I was going to say.
Hey, Keto Country. Keto Country, some other Kentucky homesteaders that we got to see.
Yeah.
Not my first time meeting them. They've actually been
It
here
was
to
my
the house.
first time meeting them.
It was your first time, but yeah, it was really good to see them again. And there's Nadina. Hello. Oh, Diana was the one wearing the HOA hat.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was so cool meeting
That's one of my
you.
favorite ball caps. I love wearing that
It is.
hat.
Those hats are nice.
Yeah, they're nice
I
and they're
like them.
comfortable and they kind of go with most outfits too.
They do. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they do.
like trucker
Awesome
hats. I do.
My head's all stopped up. My sinus headache all day. Actually, I was kind of feeling crummy before the Stivers thing. I've been dealing with, man, this weather change has been brutal on me.
A lot of people have gotten
And
sick.
so yeah, there was a few times when I was at the Stivers, I just kind of went and sat down and was just kind of quiet, and it was just, I'm dealing with being all stopped up. But I dealt with it all day today, but I did go outside and I did get some more progress done on the chicken coop.
Yes.
Yes,
We picked out a spot.
we picked out a spot. We've got it outside. I got on Facebook Marketplace and started searching to see if anybody has just had any spare lumber, plywood, any stuff. So I'm not going to have to go to town and buy it brand new. And come across somebody that lived within a half hour, and I went and picked up some plywood. And so I got the floor down. I got some more work done on the base of it. And so
Yeah, he kept saying, "Now, where do you want it?" And I said,
yeah,
"I want."
that was funny.
I want to be able to see it when I stand at the kitchen sink. So that's where it's at. Like we wanted.
We should have filmed that process.
Yeah, move it over here, stand back and look. Move it
Yeah.
over here, stand back and look.
If y'all like watching the Three Stooges,
Oh,
y'all
would have.
we should have filmed that process.
Nah.
Where are we gonna set this? Well, I want to see it out the kitchen window. And I was like,
Yeah.
well, that's gonna block the view of all of the nice trees
Yeah.
out front.
We
So I
wanted
don't
it to
know
be
how
close enough to the garage so that we could run
we
electricity
gotta run
out there if
power
we
out
needed
to it if we need to.
We wanted it to be far enough away from the house, obviously, for the smell, but we also wanted it to be close enough to the house that hopefully it would be better predator protection.
Now you sound like Sheldon on Big Bang Theory, you know. This is my spot where I sit. It's far enough away from the window, but close enough I can still feel the draft.
Yeah, so Max keeps asking, how is your sister doing?
My sister, I guess I haven't talked to her since the Stivers thing. I did talk to Dad today, and my sister is actually staying with my parents. She's moved in with them. They've got a spare room on their house. So I talked to my dad for about a half hour today, and he never once mentioned how she was doing. So I'm assuming that means she's doing well.
Yeah. If it was bad, we would have heard.
Oh,
from her.
he lets us know anytime something's going on. But I appreciate you asking, and yeah, she struggles a lot with health in general. But if something happens, they let us know.
Yeah.
And he wasn't mentioning anything today, which is a good thing.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, she's had a lot of health struggles, especially here just recently. You guys remember she was in the hospital, and she's home now, but she
180
has to
degrees
go.
from average is with us.
She has to go to the hospital every day for 4 weeks to have antibiotics delivered straight to an infection that she has in her chest. So, so yeah, but she's improving.
Keto Country's got to go.
Aw. Glad that I actually, she Marco Polo'd me this morning while she was milking her sheep.
Really?
So that was awesome.
That was cool.
I was like, I love having homestead friends.
That is neat.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Let's see. Okay, so You guys know I've been reading a lot here lately and listening to audiobooks a lot here lately. I finished another book this week.
She did.
I finished 1 Second After. Whoa. Can I just say, whoa. It really, really makes you... So, you know, we all know that prepping is a good thing. It's like, in my opinion, it's the same as having...
Hey, Stringfield Ridge.
You know, homeowners insurance or health insurance. It's your backup in case something were to happen. But, wow. If you've not read 1 Second After, you need to. In fact, it has been stated from the Senate floor that every American needs to read this book because the probability...
Stepping Back in Time said, is that the one that they were talking about? Couldn't remember the name. Or are they talking about something else?
Oh, yes, that is the book I was talking about. Yes,
Okay.
because when I was talking about that one, and I was talking about 1984. But yeah, I was talking about both of them. But anyway, the synopsis of the book is an EMP goes off over the United States. And if you don't know what that is, it's an electromagnetic pulse, which fries all the electrical, unless something is hardened in.
It's fiction. It's
It
that's
is-
Megan Fox on that.
Hey, Megan Fox. But yeah, it is fiction, but it is something that
180 Degrees said they've read the whole series.
it is a series. But it's a hard read because it is something that could happen. It very well could happen. So basically it just talks about what happens in the United States, in the town in North Carolina after this EMP goes off.
Okay.
Whew.
I'm just
Scrolling down.
Yeah.
But I was telling a couple of people, one thing that I have learned from reading this book is, you know, you can prep all day long, you can have all the ammo and all the food and all the toilet paper, but eventually those things will run out. So what's important is that you know your resources and you have skills to survive. Resources and skills. That, I think, is what it's going to come down to survival. Anyway, read the book. Read it. Okay, the book is called 1 Second After. The author's last name I can't pronounce. Hang on. But Lisa from Sutton's Days sent me this book. It's William R. Forstchen. That is the author. It is a trilogy. It's a hard read. Just think this is a post-nuclear type book, so there is bad language, there is violence. So if you don't like those things, just be prepared that it's in there. So, but it makes you think for sure. Let's see.
All right. What else we got going on?
You're like, next?
Yeah, next. I haven't read it. but
No, you should though. Let's see. I lost $3,000.
You've already told me all about it.
No, you really, you need to read it. Let's see. I lost $3,000 of meat and fruit veggies this weekend. No.
That's terrible.
Oh.
That's terrible.
That is all. I don't know. I would probably cry. I would be very upset.
What happened? Did your power go out?
It probably just died.
Freezer took a dump.
They do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Has the audiobook available for... Oh, Cansey, that's cool. I did not know that.
What's that?
Says Jason Turvey YouTube channel has the audiobook available for free. And food. There's one character
That's
in the
good
book
because
who is
I am much
prepared.
more of an audiobook person than I am a reader. I got to be up doing something constantly. It bothers me to have to sit down for an hour and just read.
Yeah.
I'd rather listen to an audiobook while I'm doing other things, and I feel like I'm accomplishing something. Plus, my reading glasses broke.
Yes, they did at church yesterday.
At church yesterday. It was funny because I actually put them on, and I'm trying to read, and man, the scriptures are all fuzzy, and I was like, I got my glasses on, they shouldn't be fuzzy. Why are they so fuzzy? And I realized I didn't even have one lens in. It had broke, and one lens fell out, so I was, no wonder it was fuzzy.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Let's see.
Gotta get some reading glasses. I'm getting old.
Henry's Honey said there are repercussions that you don't think about, like folks who need meds that need to be refrigerated. That's right. One of the characters, well, the main character's daughter in the book is a type 1 diabetic. So yeah, there's just a lot of things to think about that it really, really kind of puts preparation in perspective. George says, he said preppers don't want to be called homesteaders, and homesteaders don't really like to be called preppers, but if preppers homestead, you gain all the same skills. That's right.
Sometimes, yeah.
Let's see. Brianna says, please pray for me. I fell off the ladder washing my truck today. My body is so sore I can barely move. I have 5 young kids to take care of.
Ugh.
Definitely take care of yourself. Oh my goodness. Praying for you. Can't read. I know it's hard to read those kind of books and those movies, especially knowing that things like that could happen. But it's also good in the way that it makes you think. It makes you think about, our minds can't really let us go there, but reading a book kind of helps do that. What?
Nothing.
Okay.
What else we got going on?
He doesn't want to talk about it.
I mean, I'm always reading and watching stories like that. I'm glad you're getting into it finally, but I've always followed stories like that. Love them.
Okay.
Love it.
All
But
right.
yeah,
Let's see.
talking about something I haven't read yet.
Oh,
so
that
I
was
feel
what
left
single
out.
that.
Yes,
But
he is.
I liked
But
his
suffering
suffering.
right. Our son off.
I don't know. Are we buffering on y'all's end?
Let me go check.
Okay. But yeah, we met Single Dad Homestead, and he had his shirt across the front says, "I'm Chris." I thought that was awesome. Oh no. Let's see. Good night, Three Musketeers. Thanks for being here.
Did we lose them all?
No, we're
we
back.
back?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was also streaming something.
Oh.
So,
Was
yeah,
back.
let's talk about that. We finally got to meet Chris from Single Dad Homesteading. Nice guy. He's, a lot of people were talking with him. He's a big time talker too. And he was just kind of, he always had some people around him, and he was always just telling stories and talking. And he just seems like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
So it was good to meet him. Very good to meet him.
Yeah, he was super nice. Let's see. Who else did we... So we got to see Nature's Raven again. So that was nice. We saw them for the first time at the picnic. Let's see. Yeah, I did too. Stepping back in time. Really nice.
What's
Hey,
that?
Sunny. So
Oh, yeah.
got to
He
meet Sunny Preps. We met out there, and she has a prepping channel. So if you want to go check her out, let's see. Cecilia, he's a good guy and does Bible reading on Wednesdays. Yep. Yep, he just has a sweet little girl.
Sunny Preps was there.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep, I got to talk to her. Reminds me of ZZ Top. I can see that. Let's see. Oh, I missed it.
What?
Somebody was asking what CME. We are guaranteed
I don't know
to have
what that
another
is.
CME at some point.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. The auras could be seen by the equator. I'm sure he'll elaborate here in a minute. Oh, coronal mass ejection. It's basically a big solar flare.
Oh, a solar flare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, me.
Yeah, they'll cause us to buffer when we're doing our live shows. Talk about inconvenient.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry, my headache's not making me think tonight.
Oh.
So, any questions? Any Q&As that anything
Good night,
y'all
Max.
want to ask us? Good night, Max. Anything at all?
How was the health journey going? Are you talking about? I guess you're talking about mine. Mine is doing good. I am, doing good as far as like what we're eating at home, cooking from scratch, knowing where everything comes from. Still gotta watch those portions though. Let's see. Wrap a tight bandana around your head. The pressure will lessen the headache throb.
Yeah. I'd put my head in a vice if I could.
Yeah, sometimes I know there's been times before where if he's had a really bad sinus headache or I've had one,
I'm just
we
constantly
squeeze each other's heads.
doing kind of a head massage.
It looks weird, but it feels so good.
Yeah, I mean it relieves it, but then it comes right back. It's just this time of the year.
Oh.
It's just the weather.
Yeah, Mandy's asking about our shirts.
A couple of weeks.
Yes, so we took our I Eat Local Because I Can shirts and we redesigned them because the logo, as much as we love our logo, it was hard to read because of the size.
Very hard to
So
read.
what they did was they just put the name right on the jar with our little slogan, Life, Liberty, Love. And so what we've done is we have a we just ordered a bunch and we have them here at the house.
Yeah. Here's the red one.
So what we're hoping is that we can get these shirts to you guys for a better price. That we're hoping that the shipping isn't going to be as much. But now we have to figure out how to set it up where we can take orders and how we can collect payment. So we're still not totally ready to do that yet, but hopefully we will soon. We're working it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if somebody really, really wants one, whenever we go to some of these get-togethers, we can throw a bunch in the car and bring them with us. But, if you send us a Facebook message, just message us, we can try to get you one.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to try to figure out the best way to do it. We could set up a website and kind of just connect it to like a PayPal account or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, we're learning.
We're gonna, I don't know. We got too much going on to even think about that right now.
Right,
So
at
right
this
now,
point,
I think if people want those, we've got a limited number. We've got about 30 shirts total. Well, maybe 25 because we took some of them.
Right.
But
I took 2. He took 2.
But yeah, we may just right now, if people want some of those shirts, just send us a Facebook message in our Freedom Homestead page, and
or we have,
and we'll try to.
Our email address is
contact you.
freedomhomestead@yahoo.com. So if you want to email us, as of right now, I think we only have large and extra large.
They're super soft.
They are.
Those are so
we've got
soft.
the gray and we've got the red, and then it's large and extra large, the sizes that we have. Let's see. You can set up an actual storefront page with Square. That's what you were talking about, right?
I've already looked into that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just charge a 2.5 swipe fee. Okay. So you do a Facebook store.
They have a monthly fee too. You have to pay a monthly fee. So right now I'm trying to figure out how to do this without spending several $100s a year just on a website.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thanks, North Star. Thank you, Nancy. Hello, Cosmic Kitten. And hello, Stephanie. She's not that far from us because she's over there by Nashville.
Yeah, right now we have PayPal, so we, if we could just private message each other or email each other, and you could give us PayPal money and we could send it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, we gotta, but like he said, it's also a time issue, just trying to figure it out.
But we don't have PayPal set up to Freedom Homestead. Our PayPal account is set up to our personal PayPal. And once you set that up, you can't set up an extra PayPal account for your business or anything like that. We've already looked into that. You can't switch it or change the name. So we don't want to put our PayPal information out there, our personal.
Brianna, take
But
care.
we will message each other back and forth privately about that.
Yeah. Let's see. Green Gables said, I specialize in e-commerce as a VA. Hit me up if you have any questions. We might do that. Thanks.
Yeah, everybody's telling me to use Squarespace, and it looks very easy to set up, but it does have monthly fees because it is a website, and they say it's very easy to use for selling shirts and stuff like that.
I do still have my Etsy store. That might be something that we can think about.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll get it figured out. We'll get it figured out.
Well, all right.
Well, all right.
I'm kind of, yeah, I'm a little loopy with the sinus stuff. And
Oh, me.
the meds.
Yeah, I have my Etsy store, but I haven't looked at it in a couple of years. So I have no idea what's going on over there right now.
Somebody says, can't you set up PayPal under an LLC? We've already set up our PayPal account.
Well, yeah.
I don't think you can change it once you set it up.
You can add email addresses to it, but I don't think you can add bank accounts.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
we would have to get a separate
Yeah.
one set up.
Yeah. If we had a separate account set up for our business, Freedom Homestead.
Because we'll have to collect sales tax.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, it's a whole.
I just want to say, hey, the shirts are $15 and it will cost maybe $2 to mail it to you, and just have them PayPal it to us and we'll send it to them.
Yeah, there's my friend Chaos and Grace. What's up, lady? Glad you're here. Let's see. A lot of people sharing stuff about sinuses. Goldenrod tea for sinuses.
Nope.
And somebody asked about a neti pot.
Nope. Nope.
He's done those before.
I got one. If y'all want it, I'll send it to y'all.
No.
I hate that thing.
I have never used
It works. It works. I'd rather have a sinus headache. I cannot stand the neti pot.
It looks. I remember watching.
Cannot stand it.
I watched him do it one time, and I was like, no.
Nope.
But I mean, if it works, though, if it works.
Well, I don't know if it's going to get rid of a sinus headache. It will open up clogged sinuses. I don't think it will get rid of this pressure. This is something I've lived with for years. And yeah, everything look, everybody's mentioning all kinds of cool stuff. Believe me, I do it. I use them. I try it. The vapor stuff.
Have you done the bar of
oils,
soap?
The bar of soap, what?
What is it? Do you put it under your bed? Is that how that goes?
I haven't done that. I mean, I've done the Vicks vapor on your feet, on your chest, in the shower. I love the Vicks vapor stuff. I love the little
yeah, Sunny
inhalers.
Sunny
too.
was saying earlier that she bangs the back of her head on the wall and said that it actually helps to loosen up the congestion. Do it. I'll help you. No.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm sure it does work, but you gotta admit though that's kind of funny.
Yeah, she's gonna film that. That's gonna be in the next video.
Yes, we have run our heat a little bit. We haven't had to run it too much. And if you do, take a photo.
Oh yeah. Jack's lost it. He's just hitting his head on random stuff because he wants to.
That's right. I am here for it all. acupuncture. He's had the dry needling done before, not for his head, but for his, when he had plantar fasciitis, which was like a whole ordeal for a few years. They tried all the kinds of different stuff to help him until finally they were just like, okay, you're just gonna have surgery.
Yeah.
But they did the dry needling.
It got bad. Yeah.
Oh, well, hey,
That dry needling on my leg was no picnic. I did not like it either. And it did not work for what they were trying to use it for.
Let's see. Have your wife massage the soft spot between your thumb and see. I did. When he went to the hospital for his migraine, I was trying to look up some natural remedies for migraine relief because our daughter suffers with them too. And that was one thing that I saw is if you massage this area right here, that's supposed to help. But I know for both of them that essential oils do not work.
Yeah.
They do not work. Let's see. Saw a porcelain neti pot at a thrift store on Saturday. Didn't know what it was until, lost you. Didn't know what it was until my sister told me. That's funny. I've not seen a porcelain one. I've just seen the plastic ones.
North Star Prep Steader, you're right on the money.
Hey, Tinker's wife.
The best thing is to make sure that you pay the money.
Yes.
I've always been, I'm not paying
cheap.
That much money for a pair of shoes or for a pair of hiking boots. I don't care how much a pair of hiking boots cost now. If they are good quality boots with good support, good arch support, they are definitely worth the money. Of course, I dealt with this for 3 years nonstop until I actually had surgery. The surgery was awesome. I had an amazing foot doctor.
Yeah, good
They
doctor.
fixed me up. I have not had an issue with it since, but ever since then, I've made sure that I have good boots. Good boots. My job requires me to hike 6 to 8 miles a day on rocks. And it got to the point where I had some not so good quality footwear for a year or two, and that started the problem. So
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in make sure you get good shoes.
Yeah. So Geocache said they've been dealing with it going on for a year and a half. Yeah, he did everything from
I had 2 years of shots.
physical therapy, shots. They had him sleeping in a sock that had like a strap that kept his foot in this position.
I tell you, those shots, that's some of the most painful shots I've ever had. Granted, they did work. They would relieve the symptoms for a couple of months, but it would come back. And of course, the way the insurance and medical stuff is, they want you to try all these other steps first. And of course, surgery is last resort.
Yeah.
But man, if I'd have known that the surgery would have worked the way it worked, man, that was just 3 years of getting to that point.
Yeah. Craziness.
I want to go back real quickly to the Stivers Homestead, what we got to go to. There were a lot of homesteaders there that came up to us and introduced themselves, and I'm so grateful that you did, because I probably wouldn't have known to say hi to you, or I didn't know who you were till you introduced yourself, and we really appreciated that. And then there were some that were coming back home. We get home and we're looking through all the photos and we're like, oh, they were there and I didn't know them. And so even though we got to meet so many people, I knew we were gonna miss on a few. And then you said, like Sunny Preps, you got to meet them, and I don't remember getting to meet them. It was probably when we were both talking with different people. I did get to to talk and hang out more with Nathan from Samson's Farms. And you want to show what you got? Or you want me to get those real quick?
Yes.
These are awesome.
I don't know. Oh yeah, from Samson Farms.
Yeah. Read.
Well, I was reading, and so I was only half hearing you. Okay, yes. So at the picnic, at the old-fashioned picnic, I won one of the giveaways, which was a gift certificate to Samson Farms. And if you guys don't follow Samson Farms, you should totally check them out.
This is really cool,
I know
though.
he raises,
the detail on this is really great.
He raises quail, but he also sells, he has an Etsy shop, but he sells these. And so this is what I won from the giveaway.
This is a honey dripper.
Uh-huh.
This is to get the honey out. And then that.
This is a garden dibbler, I think is what you call it. But basically, the notches are measurements for, if you're planting bulbs, if you're planting seeds. So like this is 1/2 inch. So it's perfect for when I'm, planting in the garden. I can just make my little holes in the garden and drop the seeds. And I love it. I think it's so cool. But I told him, I said, these are so nice. I'm kind of afraid to use them. And he said that Mimsy's garden he said she's bought like one of everything and refuses to use any of them. She just wants to look at them. So, but yeah, he does really, really nice work. And you know who else does really nice work is Perry from Runaway Homestead.
Yes, he does.
He made the trophies for the chili cook-off and the soup cook-off. And I didn't know what the one thing was that Misty won. It was a soup.
I was just reading these comments.
A soup dip.
The Max.
Yeah, what did she win? It was a soup something.
They had the best chili.
No, they had the best soup.
It's taco soup.
Yeah.
They had the best soup.
They had the best
or
soup.
Or was it the runner-up?
No, she won.
Okay.
And then I know that the best chili was a spoon. He carved a wooden spoon. But do you guys, what was the soup thing? Somebody answered, but I can't.
Well, before I forget, some people were asking about, some people said, yeah, those cortisone shots are the devil. And then somebody said, what kind of boots do I wear? Because they work on concrete a lot. I actually have several different brands. Since the surgery, my go-to boots are Keens. The Keen boots. They've got everything from heavy-duty steel-toe work boots to just your normal hiking boots. And I just buy the normal hiking boots with the Keens. But I also, no matter what boot I buy, I don't care how high dollar it is, I also go and buy insoles. If you ever buy a shoe or a boot and the insole doesn't come out, it's glued in, don't buy it. It's a cheaply made boot. If it's a good quality boot, you can take the insole out and put a different one in. But Keen is by far the most comfortable boot for me now. Vask makes a very good high quality boot. Those are probably the most durable boots that I've owned. And I think right now I've also got a boot in there. I think it's called Rocky. I don't know. But anyway.
Yeah.
I wear Keens pretty much every day. Even when I get home, I take off my work boots and put on another pair of Keen hiking boots.
Yep, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have the Merrills because whenever I needed this last, not this HOA, but the last one when we went, I told him, I said, I have to get new shoes. The shoes that I had were so worn out, and I was like, I will die if I don't have good shoes.
North Star Prepstetter really likes Keens.
So he was like, you need to try the Keens. Try on the Keens.
And Stephanie.
And so I tried
Nope,
on the
not
Keens.
Stephanie.
I tried on the Keens,
The
and I
Tinker's wife.
tried on the Merrills.
Yeah.
And for me, the Merrills were the most comfortable. The Keens didn't feel as good on me as the Merrills did.
I think Keens and Merrill are very close in the same type style.
Geocache, me too. 99% of the time I am barefooted or wearing flip-flops, which flip-flops are terrible. Terrible
Yeah.
on all of your joints.
But if you have plantar fasciitis, they say never go
But I
barefoot.
hate wearing shoes.
Yeah, if you deal with plantar fasciitis or need arch support, they say that going barefoot's
Kathleen.
not good.
Um,
So, I'm sorry, go back to, what were you talking about?
I was asking about the soup thing that he made. I can't remember what it was called, but I remember when he said it, I didn't know what it was. And people were asking who won. So Max Happy Homestead won the soup cook-off.
Yes.
With their taco soup.
They had a good taco soup.
And I can't remember the woman's name that won the chili. Do y'all remember who won the chili cook-off? I did not bring a soup, and I did not bring sandwiches like I was planning to, but I did take sourdough fudgy brownies. And it was a recipe I had never used before. And
Did you ever try one?
I did try them. They were okay.
I never even tried one.
They were
so I don't know if
tangy.
we brought something that tasted good or not.
They were tangy. I mean, I love brownies. That's usually my go-to. I'm craving chocolate. I'm craving sweet thing that I want. And I mean, they were okay. I don't know that I'll ever make them again. They were just.
It was banging taco soup.
It was not.
Yeah.
They were okay.
I think Cecilia's asking, are we going to do a video on the gathering, the Homestead gathering? I don't know what she's asking.
Oh, probably the one that we were just at. We did not take any video.
We
Can
did
you
no
believe
video.
We took no videos,
Yeah.
which I will say, I mean, and that stinks that we don't have a video to share with y'all, but at the same time, it was also kind of nice just getting to enjoy it and not taking video. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Yeah, so we didn't do any video. I mean, when we got there and they had already started with some of the speakers. And so people were in there speaking, so you don't want to go in and video while something's going on. And really, everything just kind of went all day long. And then when it was over, I think several people kind of, before everybody kind of mingled around there at the end before they left, and a lot of people were doing some videotaping right there at the end before it was over, but we didn't. We took some photos.
yeah, we took a couple of photos. But yeah,
And we posted the photos on our
Instagram
and Facebook page.
Yeah, and Two Family did live stream it. They had several speakers. Who was your favorite speaker? I really like the weather guy. He was really interesting. The guy that made the cabin. Were you in there for that?
I listened to all of him, and I listened to all of Angela. I probably got more out of the chicken talk.
Yeah.
The meteorologist from Louisville that built his own log cabin, that was really interesting, but that's not something I plan on doing.
No. But it was, and I'm surprised because he showed at the end of his presentation the injuries that were sustained while building the thing, and I'm surprised there were no like chainsaw accidents. Like there was a nasty blister, and then there was like a swollen ankle, and then he said his dad possibly had a hernia, but that was it. And I thought, wow, y'all are lucky.
Chris, single dad homesteading, he actually did a gun.
Thank you, Myrna.
He did a gun safety class for all the little kids, but he used toy guns. So he didn't use any real firearms. He just talked about safety in the house, not to touch them, tell an adult if you see one, and just, you know, just how to be safe around them and how to respect them and stuff like that. And so that was really neat how he interacted with all the little kids. He did a good job.
He did a really good job.
Yeah.
Hey, Pine Knot. Pine Knot was there. We got to hang out with them for a minute. Yeah.
That is such a great family that we need to spend more time.
Yes, I agree.
Talking to, because I see them, and then before I know it, we're heading home, and it's just like, Yeah, I probably got to say 5 words to
Well,
him.
you know, it could be one of those deals where we spend a whole week and it's never going to be enough time to get to spend
Yeah.
with everybody.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we love hanging out with Pine Knot the couple of times that we've gotten to. And I feel like we could just, like, if me, Tara, and Jennifer Stivers sat down and started talking, we'd probably never stop, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome. Let's see. Stringfield said, yeah, Angela was the best for me about the chickens, so it was 101 about chickens, which is perfect for us.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, really, I didn't. She was the only one I really listened to the whole way through. Well, and the meteorologist. Some of the speakers, I just kind of came and went because I wanted to go. I wanted to go out into the other room and just kind of fellowship and mingle with and meet people. So I just wanted to catch up and talk with some people. So I left some of the speakers. No disrespect, but I wanted to kind of.
Well, that's what they wanted everybody to do. Yeah, Zach told me, he was like, you know, hopefully everybody knows that they can, like, get up and walk and talk if they want to.
Well, I didn't want to feel rude, you know, but I wanted to go out and just spend time chatting with people.
Yeah. Hey, getting started on homesteading. We did put one of our shirts up on the table for a giveaway, and he won it, and he said he's wearing it.
Cool. That is it Bud? Is that his name?
I think so. Yeah, that's right.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome deal. Glad he got that.
Let's see, but yeah, so it was cool, and there's just never enough time, Bub. Yeah.
Bub, I'm sorry.
But yeah, there's just never enough time. And yeah, I think his wife won something too. She won what was it?
They
can't
had
remember.
some really cool giveaways.
Oh man, some of those paintings. I don't know who
They had
painted
some
those.
really cool stuff.
But there were some really cool paintings
and
up
baskets of stuff and well, you know, you got to give it. There were a lot of people stepped up and donated some really cool items.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of thought into it too. So.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a really nice thing. And then if y'all didn't see it, it's Jennifer's birthday's in a couple of weeks. And so they surprised her with cake and cupcakes. And then Alyssa led everybody in singing happy birthday. I'm sorry, Shelly, it's been a long day. But yeah, so it was nice. It was a really nice, but I was really happy too that our son, of course, Jack already mentioned, he played with, he got to hang out. I don't know if teenagers say that they played. He got to hang out with Aiden from Max Happy Homestead.
Oh yeah, they had a blast.
Yeah.
They had a blast. Our daughter, I think she was a little, just didn't have much to do because there wasn't anybody her age there.
Yeah.
So she's at that age where, I mean, she's 17, and so she doesn't want to run around with the little ones, and then everybody else is.
She did hang out
older.
with the youngest Max for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And if there were any other teenagers there, then yeah, she's not like me where she'll just go up and talk to anybody.
She's more like me.
She's kind of gets that, but once she gets to talking to somebody, then she's more like me where she's very outgoing and everything. But
yeah, I was afraid. I was hoping
hey,
that
Samson Farms, we were
she
talking
would
about you a
enjoy
minute
it
ago.
and not be bored.
Yeah, but I think she had a good time though.
Yeah. I know a lot of people stayed overnight and kind of made a weekend out of it. And if that would have been the case for us, I mean, when it was over, we had to head back home. But if we could have stayed later that evening or met the next morning for breakfast and still got to hang out with some of the other people, because a lot of them did that, and that's really also, I think, what makes it even more special is all that extra time you get to spend with everybody else.
That's right.
So that's very helpful. So the people that did get to stay and participate in that, that really adds to it.
Yeah, I
really
agree.
adds to it.
I agree.
Because we experienced that in Michigan with the Pratts.
Yeah.
And that was the icing on the cake right there.
It was. But yeah, getting started, he said his wife won one of the quilted bags. And that's right.
Yeah.
There were several really pretty handmade quilted bags up there. I think Haas Tools had some baskets up there. And yeah, it was awesome. There was just a lot of really cool things. And there's VW Family Farm.
And a ton of
Hey.
cupcakes.
Oh my goodness.
A ton of cupcakes.
So many cupcakes. She won a bag that Sherry made from Two Family Homestead. Yeah. That's awesome. But let's see. So did anyone's daughter? No. She has not stabbed me yet. I told Nathan because Emily had picked it up at one point and she was like,
well, it's just like if we have any vampires come in the house, we're good. We've got our wooden stake.
Yeah. It's like, don't you dare.
We're good to go.
But yeah, but it's so nice. And I was like, where can I put this where I can actually see it? But
well, the thing is Nathan did say, he made these and then he posted them and showing us, he's got them made and he's going to be bringing them. And he said from that post, he sold 3 more sets.
Really? That's awesome.
So,
well, they're beautiful
when people
though.
saw them,
I mean,
they wanted
really
to order
are.
some.
Look at that. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, and it's got a
Look at
lot of
that.
fine detail.
Yeah,
in
I
it.
don't know if you can
So
see the end there.
It's really pretty.
And this is really cool. I'm excited to use it, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to because I don't want to mess it up. But yeah, and Nathan does have an Etsy store. I don't know. Is it called Samson Farms on Etsy? If y'all want.
Yeah, he's on here.
Yeah, I see him. But yeah, if you guys want to look him up, and yeah, that'd be awesome if you guys are interested in his products.
So
This is a dibbler. Am I saying that right? Dibbler.
I think so.
But it's got measurements on here for when you're planting in the garden. So this is a 1/2 inch. That's 1 inch. And then it goes, it gets bigger and if you want to plant like bulbs or whatever. But yeah, so that just helps you to plant at the right depth. So anyway, and it's beautiful too.
Dibbler. Spell check doesn't like that word. I bet. Yeah. Right before we left, the Max Happy Homestead, they did pull me off to the side and they did a quick video. And you didn't know this, but they did ask, what are a couple of my goals for this next year, like 1 year from today? What are some homesteading goals? And I had 3.
North Star, you are on it. Thank you. She posted Samson's
Awesome.
Etsy
store. So
Thank
awesome.
you.
So I had three goals. Number 1 is we are continuing expanding our raised beds, our garden. We want to get where we can grow enough vegetables to sustain us for the year. And we're not there yet. I don't know what percentage we're at. Do you think we're at 50% or we're not even at 50? So we got to expand this. So our goal is to expand the garden bed, chickens, enough said, chickens, and our third goal is continuing to try to go to more of these gatherings. Homesteaders of America, that's where we got started with it because she was working for them and we kind of started there, which was big, and meeting people. But then when we started going to these smaller meetups like the Hootenanny and the Stivers thing, that is super cool, super awesome. We really enjoy it. We definitely want to try to go back up to the Hootenanny again. We really want to try to hit one of the others like Deep South Homestead or what is it? The shindig. There's
Yeah, VW
there's-
family values.
Yes, there's the shindig. There's the Deep South thing. There's, you know, we got to go to the Heartland Homesteaders picnic. So we want to try to go to several more of these over the next year. So that's a big goal of ours.
Word.
We would love to be able to. We even thought about. Well, I've been thinking very seriously if we could save up enough money to buy
Pop-up camper.
a pop-up camper and take with us, and that would just help us out tremendously. But
Yeah, we already found one.
oh, we found one.
And it's very reasonably priced, but
Yes.
we have things that we have to put our money toward first before
I
we
know it. and
before
it
we do
stinks.
that. Let's see. When do we get our chickens? Don't know yet. Because we don't know when we're going to be finished with the coop. But Jack worked on the coop more today.
I did.
And I'm very excited about the spot where we chose for the. So here's the plan. We are not going to do like a mobile chicken tractor. We have a coop, and what we are
These are
going
going to be
do,
layers.
Yeah, these are for our laying chickens.
Yeah.
But we are going to purchase a Premier One fence, so we can kind of move them around. And so that's what we're gonna do. So the coop right now is where I can see it when I look out my kitchen window, and when I look out my bathroom window, and when I look out my laundry room window. So I can see it in the 3 places I'm at the most.
Or you could just go outside and go to the coop.
Or I could just go to the
And you
coop.
could actually look at the chickens.
But I don't know. Like, I'm so excited. You guys.
Because you'd be going out there every day anyway to check for
I've been dreaming
eggs.
of this day for almost 10 years. And now, like, I can stand at my kitchen sink and look out and see my chickens. I am so
I
excited.
need to paint a big chicken on the side of the coop so that way
No.
even when they're inside, she can see.
We are going to have a pretty coop.
I can't paint a pretty chicken?
No. I'm going to have a pretty
Challenge
coop.
accepted.
I'm going to plant things around it for the chickens. They're going to have their own
That's
little
funny.
salad bar out there. And I may even do, I want to get the those clips that Off-Grid with Doug and Stacy have that hold the terracotta pots. That is the coolest little invention ever.
Renting RVs is expensive.
I need some of those. And I want to do pots on there. Anyway, I got plans, y'all. I got plans. But yeah. And then let's see what else. Well, thank you, Jennifer. Oh, I had a thought and I already forgot what it was. But yes, I'm very excited. Very excited.
I could theoretically, if everything continues to go well, I could have the coop finished within the next couple of weeks. I absolutely hate this time change because when I go to work in the morning, it's dark. When I get home from work, it's dark. So really, that only leaves me my day off work. Well, Sunday and Monday. Sunday's church day and family day. I'm not going to be working on the coop. So that leaves me Monday. And that is also the day where I have to get a lot of other chores done and errands run.
There's Hamiltonville Farm.
So, hey, Hamiltonville.
Glad you're here.
Yeah, it was awesome meeting them. So yeah, but if everything does continue to go well, I could have the chicken coop done over the next couple of weeks, but we don't know if we want to wait and get chickens now or after winter and just start in the spring.
Yeah, so
And give us time to set everything up, because there's still going to be other things like the netting or the fencing, the Premier One fencing, and just the water, everything that goes along with it.
Yeah.
You know, water feeders and.
Yeah, well, we definitely don't need to get the chickens until we get the fencing. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
So we're not.
I'm excited.
We're not in a rush now that we know we're getting them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. we're in the process and we want to do it right. We want to have everything that we need when we get them. But I'm very excited.
It's been a long time leading up to this moment, but now we're at this moment. We can sit back and take a deep breath.
Yeah. Somebody asked if I am still low carb. No. What I am doing is I'm eating. Okay, here's the thing. What I want to do is I do not want to make food an idol. I don't want to have to keep thinking about it. I do want to eat right and I want to be healthy. But I don't want to constantly think about it. So I am trying to learn how to eat correctly. I'm fermenting, sprouting, doing all of those things, breaking down, the phytic acids in foods that are inflammatory, anti-nutrient, and doing all those things. And I am doing portion control. So that is what I'm doing, is eating good, wholesome foods and watching my portions. That's what I'm doing.
Betsy says Zach can help you while Jen and Tangy talk.
Yes, that sounds perfect. How's my sourdough starter going? It's going great. It's doing good. Feeding it, and it's bubbling away. And I have some bread. I don't know if you can see it right over. No, you can't because of the glare.
No.
But I do have some sandwich bread over there. I am trying a different sourdough sandwich bread recipe, and it's got to rise overnight. So yeah, I'm hoping this is good. I took my recipe and I took another recipe and I combined them.
We're over our hour.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And we've got to go pick up our daughter.
Oh, yeah, we do.
So.
She went to church with some friends.
Any final questions or any final things before we need to start wrapping this up?
Yeah. I think
question.
I think, Cecilia, the reason why they do that is just so there's not so much. Like if it keeps growing, if you're not using it. And I also think that you have to keep the ratios a certain amount. So like when I feed my starter, I usually have about a half a cup of starter, then I give it a cup of flour and a half a cup of water, just to keep the ratios the same by weight. So yes. So I think it's the ratios, and just so you don't end up with, a 5-gallon bucket of starter if you're not using it regularly. Let's see.
Yeah, that's our daughter.
Okay. Scared to even start with the sourdough. I'm really enjoying it. I've made sourdough biscuits. I have made sourdough pancakes, sourdough bread. And Myrna says she's going to give me a sourdough pizza crust recipe to try. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm excited. Yes. Yeah, I know Andrea's got a good sourdough video. And I have not made any just because I'm learning, and you all know it's a science and it's an art. But once I get my sandwich bread recipe figured out, I will share it. It's just, every time I make a loaf, I try something different.
What next videos? You just posted one of your grocery haul, and we also just posted a campfire cooking video, which we hadn't done one of those in a while, and that was a lot of fun to do. So I don't know what's next,
thank you,
but we
guys.
just posted those today and yesterday. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to us, please do, and hit that thumbs up button. That really helps out. But you can follow us on our Facebook page and on our Instagram pages. So those are all linked in the descriptions of our videos. So follow us, and I don't know, what video are you coming out with next?
Thank you, Kathleen.
Do we have something?
I don't have a video to post for tomorrow.
Yeah, and we didn't do any filming at the Stivers, so we don't have anything to put up for that.
No. So, in other words, we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know what we're gonna do next.
We don't know.
Let's see. Did you finish the coop? The what? Coop tater? I don't. Do you mean, will we finish the coop later? Maybe, is that what you mean, Noah's Ark? Hey, Shelly Lynn. Let's see, love grocery hauls. Can't believe what you get for so little. I'm telling you, it is such a blessing to have my Amish salvage store. I love it.
I'm gonna have to go pick up our daughter.
Okay. But yeah, it really is wonderful having that Amish salvage store. I wish everybody had one. I know a lot of people say they comment, I wish I had one. I wish you did too.
Yeah.
Because it really is wonderful.
And is it this weekend? An Amish bakery is opening up about 15-20 minutes from us. Mm-hmm. That's not going to be something that's going to save us money. The Amish bakery, I don't think, is going to save us money. It's not a salvage store.
No.
But it's good to know that, hey, if we want to go get some good, fresh baked Amish tasties.
Yeah.
Everything from all their different types of breads to their donuts. Guys, if y'all have not had an Amish donut, they are amazing.
They're not as good as
they will ruin you.
They're not as good as the Asian made donuts though. They're not.
They're pretty good.
They're good, but they're not that good.
They're good. They're big.
Anyway, yes, Tater Bug is the name of the song Noah's Ark.
I got to go.
Yeah. All right. Be careful.
Are you gonna finish up?
Yep. I will finish up.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all have a good week.
Be careful.
Yeah, I gotta.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, we can. Now we can have fun. No, I'm kidding. I do need to go. I need to finish. I'm working, and I've got to finish my my project. So, but anyway, it's always so much fun talking to you guys. We never want it to end, but we have to. We got to be, responsible adults and stuff. Boo. But anyway, so you guys have a fantastic week, and we will see you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Bye. He's rushing. Anyway, so good night, you guys. If I can remember how to turn this off.